Mother of 6 with another one on the way. Don't hit me up to waste mine or my kids' time. I'm a mom. I'm a good mom, and my kids will always come first.
I don't think there's anything stronger than a mother's love for her children. Oh, wait, just kidding. Yo, what is going on, guys? It is Taylor The Fiend back again with another response video, and on today's episode, guys, we are going to be talking about marriage and how a lot of women are desperate for marriage from men, and men are just not so willing to give it out as easily these days. And on today's episode, we're going to be kicking it off with a clip from this woman right here, guys. Just a classic chameleon, classic manipulating men for attention and money on social media. But before we jump into it, guys, don't forget to subscribe to our other content creators, Hidan from Peace of Mind and Detective War, guys. They're putting out daily content for you gentlemen to enjoy. And without further ado, let's take a listen to what some of these women have to tell us.
I'm just looking for a guy who doesn't think 5'8" is too tall, doesn't think Marvel movies is just for kids, and wants to just stay at home cuddling with me, and is also a geek and is okay with me dressing up in cosplay outfits for him. Is that a turn on or turn off to you?
I love how women will sell themselves on the internet, right? Like this. And then they want to claim plausible deniability later and go, oh, well, I'm looking for a real relationship. So what? My past is somewhat questionable. I did what I had to do to survive. That's the story of all these OF content creators, guys. When they start to look for a man, they're like, you know, why does my past have any bearing on my future? And the fact of the matter is, guys, is that no guy wants to be with a girl who seeks validation from strangers on the internet. But let's jump into the meat of today's episode, guys. I have a clip here that my editor sent me, and this is just straight up painful to watch. So here, what we're going to listen to is we're going to listen to this woman right here talk to us about how she's been angling for marriage and her partner is not so keen on the idea. Now, guys, if you've been watching this channel for any length of time, you already know how I feel about marriage. I think it is a silly deal for men to enter into. I'm not knocking dudes who have gone into it. If you want to go into marriage, that's your choice, but I personally think it is a risky endeavor for men to undertake. But this woman's going to tell us about her relationship and how it's going, and she's really trying for marriage, and let's see how it pans out. And of course, this is on the Steve Harvey show, guys. Yeah, let's take a listen.
We've been living in the same house for 2.5 years and officially together for 3.5, and I'm ready to take the next step in our relationship, and I just don't feel like he's there yet. I'm just ready to take the next step, and if he's not ready, I'm gonna have to move on.
This is fantastic logic, by the way. Oh, I love the guy. He's my whole world. He's my fantastic #1 king. I'm totally in love with him. But if he doesn't take our relationship to the next step, then I'm going to dip and I'm going to leave. Newsflash, woman, you do not love the man. This is the part where a lot of men get confused, is a lot of girls, they don't really like you for you. They like you for what you can provide, whether that be emotional stimulus, financial stability, crap like this. But you'll notice how girls will say crap like this, like, oh, I want to take that next step. Why does there have to be that next step? Right? And it's a risk for the man. It's not a risk for this woman. Because this woman, I believe she comes to tell us in a minute, you know, she's pushing 30. Okay, she's looking for marriage, potentially the kids in the future, and she's running out of time.
Ooh. How old are you both?
I'm 27 and he's 28.
Yep.
So you believe in something has to happen for something to happen. You're going to make a move. Something's going to change right now.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Interesting.
Yes.
But you've been the girl that's been sweating him and like pressuring him about the engagement. You're that girl right now?
I have been. On our second anniversary, I had told him that I was, you know, hoping that by our third anniversary, there would be a ring there. And
Yeah, so what does she do? She goes 2 years into a relationship, and then she decides, hey, before our third anniversary, there should be a ring there, or else, you know what? I'm going to move on. I'm going to go find another guy who's going to be stupid enough to give me that ring and to commit to me. And if you don't do that, then that's just the way it is. So my question is, where exactly does the love enter into this situation, guys? You know, that's the funny thing. Oh, it's all about connection. It's about love. Love conquers all. Ain't that what they say? And yet here we have a girl saying, look, if he doesn't take that next step in our relationship, I'm going to have to leave him. I'm going to have to go and find another man, despite the fact that she is 2 years into the relationship before she starts bringing this crap up.
And
Interesting.
I've been pressuring a little bit.
Hey, Brandon, let me
She's been pressuring a lot, translation.
ask you, any reason why you haven't proposed?
I'm not necessarily one to just jump into things. So
Walked right into that one.
Man,
I come from a divorce background, as well as Monica's parents. And one thing I never really wanted to do was, have that same type of relationship. I feel like marriage is something that should be forever. And if
That is a lost attitude. Right, guys, if you guys look at the marriage statistics, okay, the divorce rates, the number of women out here saying, oh, well, I just don't feel anything anymore, we've grown apart, and then the relationship dissipates, and the man is left with half or none of his crap, she has the kids are now growing up without a father. There are so many of those situations, and this is the reasonable approach for this man to say. You know, if he comes from a divorced background, I'm assuming that means his parents, and he also referred to his partner's parents, so he knows the damage that that does to children, and he doesn't want to rush into it. Right, he might not even, it sounds to me like he doesn't even necessarily want to get married, but this girl's basically saying to him, you have to marry me or I'm out of here. And to me, guys, that is a bullet dodged. Get her the hell out.
if it does take a little bit more time, then, that's something that I'm willing to do.
I like that. I'm sorry. I really like that.
Brent, let me ask you something. Is there anything else that's holding you back?
So I want to be financially stable, and I don't want to raise, I don't want to have a wife and raise children not being financially stable. I grew up with 4 other siblings, and we were house poor growing up, where literally we would mark the line on the milk, and if someone drank the milk that wasn't, their name was associated with it, there'd be a fight.
Wow.
And,
I love him.
I don't want to be...
God. Sorry.
She said, I love him.
I do. I love him.
I do too. I do too.
I love how, like, when he talks about being financially stable, this woman chimes in and says she loves him. Yeah, yes, Mr. Man, get up that provisioning, get up your ability to provide. What a fantastic idea. Just go out there and be a workhorse. Like, guys, I have nothing wrong with, like, I don't see anything wrong with a man providing, looking after his family and crap like this. But it's just so disgusting to me when the attitude towards men is like, it's so disadvantageous. Right, so this guy's expected to become financially stable, go into a marriage, and then potentially lose it all to a woman who is clearly psycho. You know what I'm saying, guys? Like, she's totally and utterly trying to pressure him into the relationship, and she's a little bit upset that she's probably not going to get that. And guys, I'll say this, okay? If a man is financially stable, the last thing you want to be doing is getting into a marriage, because that is how you lose your financial stability. Again, nothing wrong with providing for your family, okay? Providing for your girl if you have a long-term relationship, whatever. But my concern is guys entering into situations like this, and then they just get absolutely screwed over because the foundation is so incredibly disgusting. Because make no mistake, guys, it's not about love, it's not about caring, it's not about any of that. But you know what, guys, speaking of love, speaking of care, I don't think there's anything stronger than a mother's love for her children. Oh wait, just kidding. So we have here a video of a woman who has a dating profile, and she is 30 years of age. She has failed to secure a father for her children, and we are going to be taking a listen to her dating bio. Now, the person who is covering this, guys, her name I've come to discover is Just Pearly Things. She runs a pretty good YouTube channel. I covered a clip of hers recently, and she commented. Seems to be a straight up lady from what I've seen. Pretty cool individual. She runs a channel where she talks about things like these on podcasts and stuff, and she's going to break down this person's Tinder bio. So let's take a listen together because it's pretty damn hilarious.
Okay, so I have a Tinder profile for you guys today. Tell me if you'd swipe left or right. I know it's going to be tough. I'm a single mother of 6 with another one on the way. Don't hit me up to waste mine or my kids' time. I'm a mom. I'm a good mom, and my kids will always come first.
So let's pause it right there. Single mother of 6, and I'm going to pull this down so you guys can maybe see a little bit more of her face here. Okay, let me just extend this. So this is what she looks like. This is basically all we have to go on. So this is the single mother of 6, guys. And let me just say this, okay? If you are a single mother of 6, that disqualifies you as being a good mother unless the father of the children has left involuntarily, shall we say. But if you have 6 children and you have not secured a father figure for those children, like you are not with the original father of all 6 of them, I don't know what the hell you are doing. And the fact that these women have the nerve to get on a dating website and expect anything from men is just so absolutely beyond me. I don't even know where to start.
You will pay for the first date, and don't expect me to drink with you either. I have standards. I won't kiss you until the 5th date, so don't ask about that earlier.
I have standards, says the single mother with 6 children. And guys, I'm just going to have a guess here. I would say it's statistically improbable that she has had 6 children to one dude. You know, that might be a bit unfair for me to say, but I think it's a bit unlikely. And in all likelihood, she has 2+ baby daddies to 6 children, and she's trying to sell men the idea that she has standards. And guys, this is the kind of crap. This is why dudes don't want to get married, okay? It's not because men necessarily have anything against commitment. It's not because men are, you know, intimidated or scared. It's just that investing in the wrong woman is such a huge risk to run. Like, you can potentially lose your kids, you can lose all of your money and your possessions, and I'm not sitting here saying, oh, life is all about money, but you need that crap to live, man. You need a house, you need a place to live, okay? You want to see your kids if you have them, of course, but these things are being taken away from men, and society's just sitting here doing absolutely nothing and not giving a crap. It's insane to me, man. Absolutely insane. But of course, the single mother of 6 guys over here, she has standards, yep.
Please know how to work on cars, as I'll likely need your help with that. What else would you be good for anyway? Don't be covered in tattoos, or I'll never take you home.
You know what's really disturbing, guys, is like women have this attitude, okay? Let me pull this up. This attitude right here. What else would you be good for anyway? Can you imagine a guy coming along and reading that going, oh, wow, this is fantastic. Her attitude towards men is so awesome. So great. Let me wife that up. Let me make that my girlfriend. You know, guys, I don't share too much about myself on this this channel, okay? But I'm going to tell you a quick little story here. I posted a photo of myself on Instagram, one where I thought I was looking good. I posted it to my story, and a woman commented on it, like responded to the story, and she said, oh, you're such a beautiful man, or something like that. She complimented my looks, and I said to her, I bet you say that to all the boys. And then she responded to that by saying, not really, I'm usually very mean to them. And I just left her on scene, right? Like, I just ghosted her ass, because why would I look at that and go, ah, yes, you treat men like garbage. You think that we're worth nothing, and I'm supposed to pay you any attention at all. It's ridiculous, guys. Like, they come along and they go, what else would you be good for anyway? Okay, if men are good for nothing, then why are you on a dating app with 6 children to begin with? It's straight up disgusting. But guys, we're going to be leaving today's episode there. As always, make sure you leave your thoughts and your comments to some of the things that we have covered here today. And make sure that you take care of yourselves, guys, and I'll be seeing you all in the next episode. Peace. Yo guys, it's Taylor here. Just want to say thank you if you made it to the end of today's episode. Before you go, remember to subscribe to our other Fiend Gang members. Their channels will be linked in the video description. Our newest member is Detective Warg, so make sure that you go and show him some love. He's putting out daily content for you guys. Also, one of the characters I use, and also a lot of our thumbnail artwork, is done by an artist called The Gecko Ninja. He's absolutely fantastic, and his socials are going to be linked in the video description as well if you want to commission him for some amazing art. Otherwise, take it easy, gents, and I will see you all in the next episode. Peace.